drifting. Rain hitting the container walls. Bass through the harbor fog. Maya drags flight, cases through the loading yard. Orange sodium lights stain the puddles. Forklift headlights slide across the wet asphalt. Cold sea mist drifting through the cranes. Truck radios hiss beside the diesel pumps. Coffee cup stacked near the checkpoint gate. Tiny transmitter wired inside the container. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub bass moving where the cargo flows. Harbor pressure underneath the sodium lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping in the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Smoke beneath the steel awnings. Container doors rattling the low-end pulse. One mechanic sleeping near the fuel depot. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Maya leans against the generator, gazing, watching ship lights fade across the fog. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole port breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel. Oh, coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape. Just another night beside the cranes. Harbor pressure underneath the sodium lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping in the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Rain hitting the container wall. Ship horns drifting. Bass through the harbor fog. Cargo cranes moving slowly. Rain dripping from the steel beams. Bass beneath the harbor fog. Checkpoints. Orange sodium lights stain the docks. Forklift engines hum beside the containers. Cold sea mist drifting through the rails. Truck drivers smoke beneath the fuel canopy. Coffee cup stacked near the dispatch room. Tiny transmitter wired inside the tool shed. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub bass moving where the cargo flows. Dockyard pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Container doors tremble in the low end pulse. Emergency radios hiss through the fog. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel pumps. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Nina leans against the generator housing, watching ship lights fade across the sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the cranes. Dockyard pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Ship horns drifting, rainwater running down the loading ramps. Bass through the harbor fog. Slowly past the checkpoint barriers. Orange floodlights stain the asphalt. Truck engines idle beside the ferry lanes. Cold sea mist drifting through the docks. Customs radios hiss beneath the steel awnings. Coffee cups stacked near the dispatch booth. Tiny transmitter wired inside the storage crate. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub-bass moving where the cargo flows. Ferry terminal pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Container doors tremble in the low end pulse. Emergency radios crackle through the fog. One mechanic sleeping in the diesel pumps. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Sire leans against the generator housing, watching ship lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole harbor sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the crane. Ferry terminal pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping the harbor fog. Fuel pumps humming, rainwater dripping from the tanker pipes, bass through the harbor fog. Mina walks slowly past the loading tanks, orange sodium lights stain the puddles. Truck engines idle near the fuel depot, cold sea mist drifting through the rails. Security radios hiss beneath the steel awnings, coffee cups stacked near the checkpoint gate. Tiny transmitter wired inside a storage container, low bass shaking, rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow, sub-bass moving where the tankers flow. Fuel depot pressure underneath the harbor lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night, hold the bass, black harbor. Metal pipes tremble in the low-end pulse, emergency radios crackle through the fog. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel pumps, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Mina leans against the generator housing, watching tanker lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole harbor sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the tanks. Fuel depot pressure underneath the harbor lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater dripping from the tanker pipes, fuel pumps humming, bass through the harbor fog. Container chains rattling, rainwater flowing beneath the loading cranes, bass through the harbor mist. Isla walks slowly past the stacked containers, orange floodlights stain the asphalt. 4 Forklift engines on beside the cargo lanes. Cold sea fog drifting through the docks. Dispatch radios just beneath the steel awnings. Coffee cups stacked near the checkpoint gate. Tiny transmitter wired inside a storage crate. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow, sub-bass moving where the cargo flows. Container yard pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black harbor. Metal doors tremble in the low end pulse. Emergency radios crackle through the fog. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel pumps. Yellow gloves hanging from the rear. Isla leans against the generator housing, watching ship lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers on beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breeze through bays. No sunrise, cold steel, whole harbor sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the crane. Container yard pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater flowing beneath the loading cranes. Container chains rattling. Bass through the harbor mist. Radar push is humming. Rainwater dripping from the tower rails. Bass through the harbor fog. Slowly past the radar consoles. Orange sodium lights stain the glass. Ship coordinates flicker across the monitors. Cold sea mist drifting through the vents. Dispatch radios is beside the signal desk. Coffee cup stacked near the maps. Tiny transmitter wired beneath the control panels. Low bass shaking dust from the wires. Cold rain, dim glow, sub bass moving where the freighters flow. Radar station pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure, all night. Hold the bass. Black harbor. Metro stairways tremble in the low end pulse. Foghorns through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. The guy leans against the generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the radar. Radar, 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 radar station pressure underneath the harbor light. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure, all night, hold the bass, Black Harbor. Radar pulses humming, bass through the harbor fog. Foghorns drifting, rainwater flowing beneath the dry dock cranes, bass through the Blackwater mist. Sun walks slowly past the welding stations, orange floodlights stain the seawall. Cargo cables swing above the loading docks, cold sea mist drifting through the steel. Harbor radios just beside the repair bay, coffee cups stacked near the tool racks. Tiny transmitter wide inside a cargo locker, low bass shaking, rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow, sub-bass moving where the freighters flow. Blackwater pressure underneath the harbor lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure, all night, hold the bass, Black Harbor. Metal stairways tremble in the low-end poles, foghorns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the generator room, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Sun leans against the diesel housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the docks. Blackwater pressure underneath the harbor lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater flowing beneath the dry dock cranes, the Blackwater mist. Forklift alarms echoing, rainwater dripping through the warehouse roof, bass through the harbor mist. Walk slowly past the loading pallets. Orange floodlights stain the concrete. Cargo scanners blink beside the steel shutters. Cold sea fog drifting through the bays. Harbor radios hiss near the sorting tables. Coffee cups stacked beside the crates. Tiny transmitter wire beneath the breaker panels. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub bass moving with the cargo flow. Warehouse pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping in the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Metal shutters tremble in the low end pulse. Foghorns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the generator room. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Lena leans against the diesel housing, watching cargo lights disappear. I see still the speakers on beside the warehouse, like the whole coastline breeze through bass. No sunrise, cold steel. Whole harbor sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape. Just another night beside the docks. Warehouse pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater dripping through the warehouse roof. Forklift alarms echoing, bass through the harbor mist. Ship engines humming, rainwater running across the cargo deck, bass through the harbor fog. Nadia walks slowly past the stacked containers. Orange floodlights stain the steel. Cargo cables swing above the loading ramps. Cold sea mist drifting through the rails. Harbor radios hiss beside the navigation room. Coffee cups stacked near the maps. Tiny transmitter control desk. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub bass moving where the freighters flow. Cargo ship pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Metal stairways tremble in the low end posts. Fog horns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the engine room. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Nadia leans against the diesel housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor like the whole coastline breathes to base. No sunrise, cold steel. Whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape. Just another night beside the docks. Cargo ship pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater running across the cargo deck. Ship engines humming. Bass through the harbor fog. Thunder rolling across the harbor. Rainwater flooding the loading lanes. Bass to the storm fog. Kira walks slowly past the container stacks. Orange floodlights stain the puddles. Forklift engines idle beneath the cranes. Cold sea mist drifting through the docks. Dispatch radios hiss near the checkpoint barriers. Coffee cups stacked beside the gate. Tiny transmitter wide inside the tool shed. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub bass moving where the freighters flow. Storm harbor pressure underneath the sodium lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. So pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black Harbor. Metal stairways tremble in the low end pulse. Fog horns echo through the storm. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Kira leans against the generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breeze through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole harbor sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the crane. Storm harbor pressure underneath the sodium lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater flooding the loading lanes, thunder rolling across the harbor, bass through the storm fog. Foghorns drifting, rainwater falling from the loading cranes, bass through the harbor mist. Selma walks slowly past the welding stations, orange floodlights stain the seawall. Cargo cables swing above the loading docks, cold sea fog drifting through the steel. Harbor radios hiss beside the repair bay, coffee cups stacked near the tool racks. Tiny transmitter wired inside the cargo locker, low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow, sub-bass moving where the freighters flow. Harbor echo pressure underneath the sodium lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night, hold the base, Black Harbor. Metal stairways tremble in the low end pulse, foghorns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the generator room, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Selma leans against the diesel housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breeze through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the docks. Harbor echo pressure underneath the sodium lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater lines drifting, bass through the harbor mist. Welding sparks falling, rainwater running through the dry dock floor, bass through the harbor fog. Now I walk slowly past the rusted cargo cranes, orange floodlights stain the seawall. Steel cables swing above the empty dock, cold sea mist drifting through the rails. Harbor radios hiss beside the repair bay, coffee cup stacked near the tool racks, tiny transmitter wired inside a storage locker, low bass shaking, rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow, sub-bass moving where the freighters flow. Dockyard pressure underneath the sodium lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. All night, hold the bass, Black Harbor. Metal stairways trembling the low and pulse, fog horns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Naya leans against a generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breathes through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the docks. Dry dock pressure underneath the sodium lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater running through the dry dock floor, welding sparks falling, bass through the harbor fog. Radar signals pulsing, rainwater dripping from the harbor tower, bass through the sea fog. Lena walks slowly past the signal consoles, orange floodlights stain the glass, ship coordinates flicker across the monitors, cold cold sea mist drifting through the vents. Dispatch radios hiss beside the control desk. Coffee cups stacked near the charts. Tiny transmitter wired beneath the breakup panels. Low bass shaking rust from the rails. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub-bass moving where the freighters flow. Signal tower pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black harbor, metal stairways tremble in the low end pulse. Foghorns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Ina leans against the generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still, the speakers on beside the harbor, like the whole coastline breeze through bass. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the tower. Signal tower pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping in the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater dripping from the harbor tower. Radar signals pulsing. Bass through the sea fog. Foghorns echoing. Rainwater running beneath the freight cranes. Bass through the harbor mist. Nora walks slowly past the loading barriers. Orange sodium lights stain the puddles. Truck engines idle beside the cargo lanes. Cold sea fog drifting through the steel. Dispatch radios hiss beneath the steel awnings. Coffee cups stacked near the checkpoint gate. Tiny transmitter wired inside the freight locker. Low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, dim glow. Sub-bass moving where the freighters flow. Coastal freight pressure underneath the harbor lights. Heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes. Only echoes drifting through the rain. Slow pressure all night. Hold the bass. Black harbor. Metal stairways tremble in the low end pulse. Foghorns echo through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room. Yellow gloves hanging from the rail. New Orleans against the generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still, the speakers hum beside the harbor like the whole coastline breeze through bays. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline sleeping in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another night beside the grave. Coastal freight pressure underneath the harbor lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Rainwater running beneath the freight cranes, foghorns echoing, bass through the harbor mist. Foghorns fading, rainwater dripping from the cargo rails, bass through the harbor dawn, dawn, dawn. Folds cables beside the loading barriers, orange floodlights fading through the mist. Truck engines idle near the empty checkpoints, cold sea fog drifting through the cranes. Dispatch radios hiss beside the harbor office, coffee cups stacked near the mast. Tiny transmitter humming inside the container, low bass shaking rust from the chains. Cold rain, grey dawn, sub-bass moving while the ships pull out. Last harbor pressure underneath the fading lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. Stairways tremble in the low end pulse, foghorns fading through the mist. One mechanic sleeping near the diesel room, yellow gloves hanging from the rail. Myelins against the generator housing, watching cargo lights disappear at sea. Still the speakers hum beside the harbor like the whole coastline breeze through bays. No sunrise, cold steel, whole coastline fading in the mist. No endings, no escape, just another morning by the docks. Last harbor pressure underneath the fading lights, heavy bass through the shipping night. Nobody sleeping near the loading lanes, only echoes drifting through the rain. From the cargo rails, foghorns fading, bass through the harbor dawn.